All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. We got something interesting this week. We're going to talk about the hot takes of this week with government and actors and all of the above. Stick with me and enjoy. All right. Welcome back to The Gray Factor. I'm your host, Michael, and today we're going to talk about the hot takes of the week. Of course, we all know that I am new to this. So show me a little love. Hit me a little subscribe down there. Hit me a little comment. Just boost me up a little bit. And we're going to make this one of the best shows you ever seen or heard in your life. So with that being said, hot takes of the week. And of course, the first one on everybody's list, everybody's agenda is the Middle East conflict. Okay, following the strike, the U.S. and Israel have intensified operations against Iran and leading to closed embassies, warnings for America to evacuate at least 14 countries, and U.S. service members are killing Kuwait. Oh, we all know that Donald J. Trump has since opened or started a new war in the Middle East. Of course, we all know that's a tough one, and I choose my words lightly because I don't want to offend anyone, but I want to make it totally clear: I'm against any new wars, any death of citizens, any death of Iranians, any deaths of anyone. I'm about peace in my life right now. Yes, I have to pick a side. No, I don't have to pick a side. I'm sticking neutral with my decision. But I do, and I am against this war in Iran. I am against this war that has been started by the president of the United States, which he didn't even have the right to do. I don't know all the factors and all the fictions and all the stories about what actually took place, but I do know that going to war in these times are not the best thing. I've seen all the videos of him saying a president going to war is a weak president. I've seen where he claimed that he would not start any new wars, and if we voted for Kamala Harris, yes, I've seen it all. I've heard it all, and I still stand neutral. I'm not with or against. I just stand neutral, and I do believe that I don't think any war should be started. It is hard when I see on the news where leaders of Iran and Iraq and all that, and people dying, and innocent school kids are dying. And I think, what or how will America feel, or how will we take the bombing of a school here? How will we take that if someone bombed a school where your child was or where my child was, innocent of life? I don't know, and that's a tough one, and I think government should step in and, I mean, stop all this. Yes, it's begun and it's already taking place, but I think that we should, as a human race, try to solve the issue without violence. I mean, I don't know all the facts and the fictions, like I said before, but I do know right from wrong. I do know that from what I've seen on the news and from what I know personally, this war was started over a nuclear deal that they are creating nuclear weapons and stuff. I get it. Death to America is what they scream. I get it. But I also see the finances in this, the economics, the money that is being sent over there to provide for others and to fight this war could have been used to take care of home, take care of the people here that has or is going without, take care of Medicaid and Medicare for the elders who are losing it, take care of SNAP benefits for the ones who has been cut off or shut or their SNAP's been lowered. I think that could have been given to those people instead of fighting a war that we should not be in. you know. And I leave you with this. I leave you with this question: do you think Donald Trump is doing the right thing? Do you think starting a new war is the right thing for America and for the world at this time? Do you think so? That is the question I leave you on that topic. The next topic is economic impact. Stocks have failed and oil prices surged due to the intensifying war, creating fears of a prolonged conflict and economic disruption. So, with this new war, so it all leads into the same thing, this new war. This new war has hurt stocks, has hurt, you know, Forex and futures and just the stock market in general. You know, S&P is probably down. I don't have the facts in front of me, but stocks in the whole and the stock market in the whole is down. You know, we talk about crypto. Crypto isn't doing as good as it has been. Just we are feeding a monster. And I always say this with things that happen in my life. We're feeding a monster. Then we turn around and expect someone else to correct or fix it when they had no dealings or say so in it. This monster is the downfall of America. And then they're going to want Americans to fix it. I don't know how, you know, to say that, but that's my thoughts. You know, I think we need to look for a fix of whatever it may be, a fix of the government, the fix of Donald Trump mess he's making, the fix of the defense that is not helping or looking out for the small man, the little man. I'm a little man. I'm a small man on the totem pole. And I wake up every day and I wonder. I have a son that is 19 years old. Well, correct. I have a son that's 20 years old. And I think of this war and what it could do for him, what it will put him in. You know, and I am scared. I would not say I'm not. I'm scared. I'm scared of what may happen and what may come of it. So all I do is ask for prayer. I ask for understanding. I ask for guidance. And with all of you out there, I ask that you provide guidance for those who don't understand. And you try to provide knowledge for those who don't understand. So that we all can bring some kind of peace to one another. You know, I am here as a citizen of the United States, born and raised. So, with that being said, I kind of pivot to also that is always a hot topic: immigrants of the United States and illegal aliens or illegal immigrants as they are. That is a hot topic where I stand firm and neutral on if they're here to provide and they're here to promote and they're here to better themselves and not cause any kind of crime or hurt to anyone else, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I stand by it and I stand with it. I'm all for it. But for those that are here to cause harm, to cause trouble, to steal from the country, I find it that there should be some kind of deportation or some kind of actions taken to better, you know? So I don't know where all this deport all of them. No. Because half of the jobs that they are doing, I can almost say 90% Americans would not want to do. I'm one of them. I'm an open book. I do not want to work in the field. I do not want to work hand in dirt and foot. My job as itself is already is very demanding on me. Well, I cannot see myself working in the field and probably not making even minimum wage. I do not see that. So I commend those who come to this country and is willing to work hard and willing to take care of their families and willing to take care of their loved ones back home I commend them, and who are here to do the right thing. I commend them. I will never take away from that. You know, and I look through, top news and stuff of the week, and it's heartbreaking. You know, and I just put up something up here, and I look and I see where Trump says he might have forced Israel's hand in striking Iran first. You don't think so? You don't think so, Trump? I mean, you put a lot on others without thinking. But I wonder this: with they're saying this could be the start of World War III, and everything is very, disturbing and times right now. If we was to go to a draft, will Donald Trump's son be in that draft? Or will it be my son? Or will it be your son? That is something that is very a question to ask. Will all have equals in that draft if it was to come? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think that the elite will hold their kids back, and they will force the hand on others, and that would not be fair. That would not be legal. That would not be just. That would not be the right thing. But America is putting a strain on itself with other nations and other countries. They're putting a strain on themselves. And I speak as America as is just one faction and as one person. I speak of it as a country. And I speak of it as someone who is in control of that country, as Donald Trump is. He's making it hard for everyone. Everyone. Me, you, your children, your grandchildren, maybe even your grandparents. He's making it hard on everyone. And what do? Do we sit back and let it happen? Do we stand up and fight for our rights? Do we say it's not my fault and I didn't vote for him, so I'm gonna sit back and don't even pay attention? That is not. I believe that is not the way. Because even though you didn't vote for him, the things he are doing is going to affect you and I, good and bad. And those are troubling things to think of. I just, I don't know where we're going. I don't know why we're going. But I know as we do go, I'm going to pray the whole way. And I pray that you pray the whole way. Pray to the one that you believe in, Allah, God, whoever it may be. Pray that we all get out of this unhurt and unharmed. And pray for the ones that we have lost in battle. And pray for the ones that we may lose in battle as this continue. Because it's not going to stop overnight. It's not going to stop in a week. There's many more lives to lose and many more lives that will be affected. And with that being said, I'm going to leave you with one final thought. If you can change anything in this world, good, bad, or indifferent, what would you change? And why? And until next time, stay safe, stay strong, think long, think hard, and enjoy yourself. Take care. I'm out.